Hi, my name is Jasper Steele, and this is my oral report for psychology on the topic: Can someone's personality traits, such as extroversion and openness, be accurately reflected in their use of social media, for example, Facebook or Instagram, etc.? My research article of choice is Selfies and Personality. Who posts self portrait photographs? The authors are all from Poland, so I'm not going to try and pronounce their name, but they're on the slides. And they are from the Institute of Psychology at the University of Wrocław in Poland. Um, just some background on the topic. So, social media is a really, current in the last few decades kind of thing that's developing. With the rise of the internet, it's rising as well, and everyone's getting on it these days. There's lots of new research constantly being produced on the topic because it's such a new thing. It's never been here before. So there's research on how people present themselves, how people change themselves through social media, and how we perceive others. So the aim of this article was to see whether a person's psychological characteristics could be used to create an accurate view of how many selfies, so self-portrait photography, and in what behavior they take these selfies. It was hypothesized that the behaviors of self-preservation, so for example extroversion, self-esteem, and social exhibition, they were directly related to how many selfies people posted. So the method used to gather the results in this research article was they used two actual separate studies. Both of these studies use these three questionnaires to evaluate the social personality of the participants. So the first questionnaire was called the Self-Esteem Rosenberg Scale, and that measured self-confidence. The second one was the Extroversion Scale of the NEO 5-factor inventory, so how much people want to interact with each other. And the last questionnaire was the Murray Social Exhibition Index, which was designed to measure a person's willingness to be noticed, to be seen, and to be heard by other people. The first study used 748 participants. They were aged between 17 and 47. This included 355 women and 393 men, all from various universities in Poland. The second study used 548 participants, all aged 14 to 47, including 330 women and 218 men. They were all recruited as personal contacts from the authors and their students. So the first study was a paper and pencil questionnaire, and this was used to get a diverse range of people from all different ages and areas. The second study was just used to increase reliability of our findings, as it was solely used Facebook, while the other study used all different social networking sites that the people who did the questionnaires were on. But the second study used solely Facebook and just got the selfies that the participants had posted solely on Facebook alone. So the research article divided the results of their studies into three separate tables. The first table relates solely to the first study, and it involves selfies posted by men and women in all social networking sites. So the participants in the first study, posted from 0 to 650 selfies within the past month, including 0 to 350 selfies of themselves, 0 to 100 selfies with a partner, and 0 to 200 group selfies. Women posted significantly more of their own selfies and group selfies than men did, as it can be shown by the table, where the mean is significantly higher for women in own selfies and group selfies, as well as the standard deviation. The second table again relates to the first study, however, this one correlates the selfies with the personalities of the men and women participants. So table 2 shows how extroversion and social exhibitionism correlated positively with the amount of selfies posted by men and women. The numbers in the table represent a positive or negative correlation, whether the numbers are positive or negative. Table 3 refers to the second study, which found, similar to the first study, that women posted a lot more than men, and when correlated with the personalities, again stated that extroversion and social exhibitionism correlated positively with the amount of selfies posted by both men and women. limitations of the research article were that study 1 was using different social networking sites, and some may have varied greatly in how often or normal it is to post selfies, which could have created an issue on the data's reliability. The research article concluded with claiming it provided support for the notion that extroversion and social exhibitionism can be used to predict the quantity of selfies posted by men and women to social networking sites, as the more extroverted and social exhibitionist you are, the more selfies posted according to the research article. I believe this research article does a good job of evaluating these relations. It is a more specific view of how people's social networking profiles represent their true selves, focusing on selfies and their correlation with people's personalities. I believe its way of evaluating this was strong, using the 3 questionnaires and way of composing its results. However, a 5-factor model, which includes openness to experience, conscientiousness, extravision, agreeableness, and neuroticism, may have created a more specific view of selfies' relation to one's personality, not just their social behavior.